right, guys, let's do some stretch and relax yoga. Today and tomorrow is definitely relaxing. So let's start gently by rolling our shoulders to one direction and really push and pull and engage all the way around. Two more on this side, then we're switching direction. And if you add it forward, let's push it back. And then gently just tilt your head and make circles with it all the way down to your neck and back. Make sure to take it easy. Another direction. And then stretch one arm up and the other one down. Make sure to not lean forward, rather back and open up your chest. If it's easier for you, you can have it in the side instead of laying it. And then stretch up, grab the other hand and pull up. Shoulders push downward and you're dragging yourself up. And then the other side, so arm up. Okay, we can come down into a wide-legged pose. Spread your knees, sit on your heel, engage your abs so that we don't have an arch like this. Correct by pushing your pelvic forward, engage the abs, relax your shoulders, and from this position, walk your hands forward while you're pushing down in your heels as far as you can and reach and push at the same time. Come up to seated and sit on both your butt cheeks firmly. And I like to lift my cheeks off the ground to make sure that I'm firmly seated. From this position, engage your abs so we're not sitting and slouching. Stretch up, engage. From here, push your toes forward. We can have them bent, doesn't really matter. And now with this straight back, just lean forward, straight back, and try to pull those toes towards you. Doesn't have to lean forward a lot. It should feel a quite good stretch here anyway, right? If you don't feel it, it's because you're bending. So straight your back completely, you're gonna feel it more. Now put your feet together and try to grab your toes. If you can't, just put your knees up a little bit, lean forward, no competition. If you engage your glutes, tense them a little bit, you can pull and push a bit more. We're going to come up to tabletop, all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, hip distance apart. And we're going to put our right leg backwards and stretch. our toes. Relax our shoulders away from our ears. Push your hands down in the mat while you're leaning backwards. And now the same leg goes over to the top of the mat. And I'm leaning over, looking towards my left back on my right foot. Should get a really nice stretch on your side here. And now we're going to put this leg between our arms. Come into a low lunge. And have your shoulders backwards here and slightly lean forward to stretch your Freya. And then push halfway back in a half splits. Remember to engage your glutes, your abs, and your shoulders. And one more time, push forward. Sometimes it feels good to push the knee out to open up further. And then back again in half splits. And this time when we go forward, lean so that you have your full weight on your right big toe. And then when you come up, engage your glutes and your abs. Push that toe into the ground so that you have a straight back. Maybe you need to move your foot a little bit. And from here, lift the back leg off the mat. And try to grab it. And make sure to correct your stance so that you're still engaging straight back. And we're going to let that go and we're going to come down to our first downward facing dog. So hands in the mat, lift the leg off the floor. The other one comes back and we're pushing back. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Walk your dog if that feels comfortable. Come down to the mat. Let's put our left foot forward this time. And you can cup the mat or put hands down completely. It's up to you how you feel. And then just lean slightly forward. Remember to not crouch, not relax. They're behind your ears. And then push slightly forward or backwards, I mean. And here remind yourself that when you have this leg, the left leg, your hips are going to want to follow. So correct your hips, push them a little bit to the left. Make sure you are straight with your hips. And then push forward one more time. You can push your knee, open up. And then again, backwards. See if you can straighten it a little bit more. And this time, put your weight on your big toe, lean forward, come up, engage your glutes and your abs. Make sure you're straight back. And then lift that right leg off the floor and grab it. And now we have to correct ourselves again, so engage. And slightly relax, and we're coming into our downward facing dog. So foot off the ground, lift up and push back. And walk that dog slowly if you want. Just push one leg down at a time. And now let's put our right leg back between our feet, our hands, I mean. Tilt the back leg. So from this position, we're tilting our back leg, lifting up with our hips into warrior. So here we want to have 90 degrees as possible. We're pushing this knee backwards so that I can see my big toe on my inside. This leg is tense all the way and my hip is firm. I have my abs connected, my shoulders are reaching backwards, and now I'm pulling. Remember to push that knee out. Your body wants to relax, so push it out, engage your hips, and then come down to the mat and stretch the left arm up to the sky. If you want, you can hang on your knee instead. This is not so bad either. Okay, from here we're going to come Skandasana, one leg down at a time and stretch. And up and switch. One more time on each side. Nice. And up. And next time we go up on our left, we're going to come into warrior on that side. So up, tilt the back leg. Ooh. Push the left knee back so that you can see your big toe. Engage your glutes and abs. Relax your shoulders, stretch up, and arms out. Nice. And come down. If you want, you can lean on your knee, or you can put your hand on the mat. Stretch as far as you can towards the sky. And come back down. From here, straight back and just fold down. And relax your head. Let it just hang and dangle. And then move your hands over to your left side. Grab your foot or calf and just hold on tight. And then walk your hands to the other foot. And back to middle, we are going to come into a yogi squat. So squat down, find your position. I like to rock side to side to find it. And when you have your position, put your knee as far to the side as you can. Arms go inside your kneecaps and they're pushing out while you're lifting your butt from the floor so you can stretch your back. We're not staying here for long, just a few more seconds. Nice. Okay, hands down in the mat and push yourself up. Make your wide a little bit less, the gap between your feet, I mean. And now the right foot goes over the left. And my back leg is straight, and my right leg is in front, and that can be bent. From this position, I'm walking my fingertips towards my left, and I'm pushing so my back leg is straight. And back to center. We're just gonna switch feet. So now my left foot goes over the right, and my body is going to the right while I'm pushing out to my left. Now my back leg is straight. And back to center. Slowly roll all the way up. Let's give a salute to the sun. Okay, guys, come back down to seated. And put your feet not in a diamond pose, but almost as close to your body as you possibly can. Then grab with your hands in front and lock your toes. And from here, we want to push even further in, straighten our back. And what we do, we pull our shoulders backwards with our arms, and now we're pressing down our knees. So it's a constant push and pull. You're pushing your feet towards you, you're dragging your shoulders down, and those knees point downward. Nice. Okay, relax. Now put your feet a tiny bit more in front, now like a diamond. And hands inside. And we're leaning forward so we can grab our feet somewhere. And it's the same principle, so I'm dragging my feet towards me and I'm pushing my shoulders down, so I'm opening up my whole hip. And you should feel a nice stretch in the lower back and hip here. So just push your knees down, drag your legs towards you, and relax. And gently come up. Keep one foot close to you while the other one goes as far out as you can. And make sure to sit on both your butt cheeks firmly. From this position, with a straight back, so we're not tilting forward like this. With a straight back, I want to try to grab my toes. I might have to lean a little bit, but I'm leaning as I'm opening up also. So not forward, I'm leaning, so I'm straight in my back, and just open that up. Can also feel good to just stretch fully, see if you can twist. And back. And here, now I can twist our whole body towards this foot and lean forward gently. Make sure to always keep your toes pointing towards you, not like this. Okay, put the other leg also out. Hola. And again, firmly both butt cheeks are sitting down. I'm not leaning to one side. And we're going to do the same principle as we did in the beginning. So straight back, toes pointing towards me, and I'm simply with a straight back going to lean forward. You're going to feel it here and here. And if you're not having a straight back, you're not going to feel it. If you don't feel so much, straighten your back. Tense your abs and your butt cheeks. Make sure everything is in motion and working. And don't forget to breathe. Try to go a little bit further for every breath. Okay, relax. Now put the left foot in while the right is out. Make sure to sit. Morning. And my knee wants to come up. Try to push it down, but it can come with time also. And from here, straight back, Lean to grab your toes. And now that we have them, stretch straight. You can stretch up, look behind you if you want. And from here, tilt your whole body towards the other foot and then lean forward. Okay, come back up. We're coming into pigeon. So from this position, you just put your left foot forward, bending it 90 degrees or as much as you can, and then lifting yourself backwards so you have a seated position. You want your hips to be squared off and facing the long side of the mat. And from here, just come down and lay. We're going to have 10 long, deep breaths right here in this position. Okay, guys, come up. Gently switch legs. So come into tabletop. Put the left one forward. There's always one leg that's better than the other, more flexible, so don't worry about that. Find your position, drag yourself backwards, and lay down. All right, guys, slowly come up. And we're going to come and sit on both our cheeks and then grab underneath and one spine at a time, pull down. And then lift one leg off and just grab that knee. And grab it and put it straight up while your both shoulder blades are in the ground. It's better to have a bent leg. Now focus on dragging your toes towards your face. And now put the same leg 90 degrees to your right while you look to your left and push down your hips so you're not rolling over. And now drag the same leg over to your left. Arms to the side and switch so you're looking to your right side. Both shoulders in the ground. and back to center, and just hug both your knees. Roll side to side. And then put the right knee down, the left one hug. And just gently sway it back and forth. And then straight that leg up to the sky while you push your toes down towards your face. And remember to have your shoulder in the mat. Now push the same leg out to your left while you look to your right to keep balance. Push down the hip in the mat so you don't roll over. And then grab the left knee, pull it over to your right side. Look to your left and both shoulders in the mat. And then come back to center again. Grab those knees. Roll forward or side, or just stay in this position. And then slowly just let go. Come into Shavasana, hands on your side. Relax your toes and shoulders and face. And just thank your body for being here today. And slowly come back to life. Spread your fingers and roll your toes. And then in your time, come back to seated. Morning. Thank you for joining me in my yoga today at home also. I'm wishing you a great day.